Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Ooh, feast? Free food?
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
What? Okay.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
2 days.
Hey, Nilu!
I am also here.
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letters, so here we are!
Yep. Where's the free food?
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Rude.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
No one else is coming.
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Maybe.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this.
Alright, fucking Christ, calm down. Shit, a lot of shit's gone down. People are busy.
Nilou is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all.
I'm just gonna agree, alright.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
I wouldn't say that.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste.
Dad. Yeah, because everyone seems to like it. Remember when she did that dance diversion? That was fun.
Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
Dance Dance Revolution.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too.
So don't get your panties in a twist, mate. Calm down.
Nilou is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye.
As much as I love this conversation, I don't. Is this going to go somewhere, or is this just going to be it?
Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Oh, us? Yeah. Fucking better.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience.
My value is 10 out of 10, or however you predict value.
But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste.
I don't think you can do that.
I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures. Such pictures would make superb gifts.
I have one of those, or two, I forget.
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
Oh, am I gonna be the photographer to this event?
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
What is this, an OnlyFans? Sorry.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
There really isn't. These three are just having a conversation.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here.
Sure.
Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered?
Who did you ask to deliver them?
If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Oh, now I'm a delivery boy. Hold on, I thought I was invited to this shit. I'm not one of the organizers. This is bullshit.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
Everything's on fire. Like, what the fuck? I thought we solved the problem. Ha! Nope.
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia.
Oh, well, if we've seen those two for the sake of it, then I'll be happy to deliver whatever I'm delivering. What was it again? Invitation?
As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time.
Oh, of course he does. You should have just asked Tagnari to fucking pass on that fucking thing. We literally saw him, like, a couple of days ago.
I'm not too sure about Rahman's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia.
Probably.
As for Dunyarzad,
Oh,
I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Isn't she, like, locked behind doors, though? I don't know if I'll be allowed to see her.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
I suppose depends if she's up and about. If not, then probably not. Right, first, Alhaitham. Because he's literally in the fucking upstairs area, let's face it. Hello? Am I allowed in here?
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask
I mean, they probably already heard you since you're fucking loud as fuck in this echoey room. They should just walk to the door for 2 minutes. Well, we haven't seen him anywhere.
Hey there! Have you seen Al-Haytham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Al-Haytham has gone to the House of Dana.
I don't know
You
what
should
that
be
is.
able to find him there.
I have no idea what that is.
But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Who was the first group? Should I be concerned?
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Kaveh was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here.
Who the fuck's Kaveh? Should I know that? I probably should know that. Have we met him yet? No, definitely not. New character?
Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
NPCs? I don't know. Nah, I don't really care what you guys are up to now, as long as you're not up to more sketchy shit, in which case I will have to be punching all of you in the face. I'm sorry, but that was the agreement.
No way! We're strictly here on business.
We're here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Nah. Been there, done that. Don't care. Solve the problem, maybe. Let's go find these people. The House of Day. You say that like I know what that is, game. Have we been there? I don't remember that. I remember coming into the entrance and then going to the fucking Grand Sage's office, and that's the only areas I've explored in this fucking building. Oh, there's a new person. Hello!
Al-Haytham should be around here somewhere, right?
He was literally right in front of me. There he is, and there is someone else. That's not an NPC, too detailed.
Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
You don't need to give him an invitation. It'll take like 2 minutes.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
Who the fuck is him? Who the fuck's this guy? Hello?
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
Oh, I'm sure these guys' interactions is gonna be fun.
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Ooh, he's cool looking. I like him. I don't know about personality yet, because there's been 2 conversations, but this combination of characters seems to be interesting. To be fair, anyone interacting with Al-Haytham seems to be interesting, because the guy just does not get along with anybody, or he gets along with some, but then he purposely, like, fucking annoys. But just by being his fucking stubborn butthead self.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Oh, there's sarkiness here.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Kasharawar.
I don't know what that is.
Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
I don't know what a Kasarawa is, but I'm sure it's cool.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
You're probably right.
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
By your tone of fucking voice, you asshole. That's like the typical fucking sarcastic stuff. Is like, me? Would you question my heartfelt sincerity? It's like, yes, because you're talking like that, and I know you too well.
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Oh. I think you gotta be nicer to people, buddy, otherwise you'll never have any friends. I assume this is a friend. You're not gonna have any friends left.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh my god. What is it with you two? I literally just met this new character for 5 seconds. It's just an argument with Al-Haytham.
Ugh, you...
Oh, I'm here.
See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It's fucking face. My god, you two are like an old married couple. Is this the roommate? Is this the guy you share your house with or some shit like that? I heard about that. I remember that shit. Is that who this is? Is this your only fucking human companion in this world? Because no one will fucking talk to you?
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
I don't think anyone can, but the amount of people you annoy by just having one conversation with them is outstanding. So someone who already knows you, this is fucking, I'm having a great time. This is entertainment.
Ha! What was your first clue?
The amount of sass in this conversation.
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Oh, so he is the guy who's living with him.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
I'm just standing in the background. I'm not approaching any closer, but I'm also not, like, hiding out the way. I am blatantly right there.
Are they having a fight?
Let's see how this plays out. Just as nosy as I am, like, this conversation's great. I just want to keep listening.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project?
Oh my
Tell
God.
me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Oh my god, there's so much sarcasm. What the fuck?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Can you say one sentence without sounding sarcastic in this conversation? Jesus Christ, I'll hate him. Getting worse.
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
Oof.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand.
What's a Haravatat? Tart. Slut. Why did my mind jump to that? It's like Haravatat. And then that's probably not even how you say it properly, and then I just fucking got the end of the word. Tart. Oh, horn. Oh, so sorry, it's late at night.
Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Bro, you can't. What, you're gonna blame everyone who wasn't in the city at the time? People go out of their homes to go do things away. Did you just miss him? Is that what this is? Like, why were you gone for so long? But in sarcastic. I don't know. You can't blame someone who wasn't here. You could blame someone who, like, well, I mean, if you wanted to, who, like, knew what was going on, knew they could do something about it, and didn't. Then you can semi-blame those people, but then again, they have no responsibility towards it. It's just unnecessary.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Oh my god, this conversation keeps going.
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
That is true.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
They're up to some fucked up shit, bro. You have no idea.
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
Does Darshan mean, like, master, like, teacher or something?
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
I hope he's the new character. He seems cool. I am also here! Don't mind me fucking evidently listening in on a conversation in a blatant open space. So, how you been? What was that about?
Hey, Alhaitham.
Did you hear all that? No. Maybe. Are you going to introduce me to your friend?
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
Did you really not notice I was standing blatantly in the middle of the room? Wow, you were really caught up in the conversation.
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
No,
Nilu
then.
said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
We know how much you love that guy. You two get along really well.
If she addressed the letter to Alhaitham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office.
How many Alhaithams do you know?
I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
I've been busy being passed out and recovering, but alright.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Hey, it could have been worse. If it was up to me, I would have burned this place to the ground. Or at least parts of it.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages.
No?
To imagine such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
I don't know why you started that sentence with all that. I kind of already knew about the new god thing. I kind of had to fight that shit. You remember that shit? No, of course not. What was I gonna say? What happened to the Grand Sage and like the old dude in charge? Is he one of the guys who was in the forest as well, or did something else happen to him? I hope he got punched in the face.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
I wouldn't call them that. I wouldn't call them impressive or great or whatever the fuck. They're all a bunch of arseholes. They don't deserve such great titles.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each
one?
representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom.
It's different types of wisdom? Oh god, is there gonna be complicated names? I'm not gonna remember this.
Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans, attaching themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia.
I don't know. Should I know what a Darshan is?
Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages.
I'm just gonna nod my head and continue on with this.
Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage.
I love how they're explaining this now, after everything's all over and done with. Like, oh shit, yeah, we forgot to tell you how this organization worked, huh? Before you fucked them over. Ha! Whoopsie! Yes, the Grand Sage. What happened to him? Is he part of it?
Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now.
Means nothing to me.
They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
Oh. Okay.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage?
No, don't say
If they
that!
pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Ah, fuck, he knows we've listened in.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence.
Go on.
The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Yeah, that's not shocking to me.
Huh? But why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
Not everyone wants to, like, get that promotion or excel to be a leader. It's just not in the cards for him, that's fine.
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
He did say even in a little ragtag of groups, he's like, I'm not a leader. He established that numerous times. You really think he wants to be a leader of fucking lots of other people? Well, shit has been happening. Not you, mate. No chance.
Oh, alright. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
I wonder who's gonna take the job.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
So technically you're still a leader now, even if it's just temporary. You are the thing you did not want to be.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
Yes, Kasharawas. I know what that is.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
With you, it's hard to tell. I can't tell when you get along with people and when you don't. So, I just assume you treat friends and enemies fairly similarly, with a lot of sark. If I say yes, will you be mad? Because I really want to say yes.
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
Yeah, but do you think I would have asked if I didn't fucking know?
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharwar scholars.
Kaveh. Gotta remember that. Didn't seem to believe a word you told him. Probably because you fucking keep talking with a sarcastic tone to your voice, so it makes you hard to believe.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
Oh?
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Oh, nothing else about the character? Alright, I assume he'll be revealed later on, because he's definitely gonna be playable. They don't put that much design into a fucking character they're not gonna use. Thanks for your hard work these days. Try to be less of an arsehole in the future. I will also slap you in the face. Just because you think he deserves it.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
You will have to come, and if you refuse, I will drag you from the office and dump you there, and then I will tie you to the ground, and it will make you look like a real fucking moron, so...
Alright, I'll see you there.
Good! Not a smile? Very rare. I'll see you! Have fun! Bring your friend! He can be invited too if you want. You don't seem to have many friends. Hello.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Hello!
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
You seem so healthy.
Dinyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you.
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire
I'm
life.
so glad she's okay, because they could have easily killed off an NPC. But they didn't, like they've done before.
I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared.
I
And all the
know.
patients have recovered.
I'm so pleased about that aspect.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yes, I'm just assume I know everything. It makes me seem a lot smarter than I am. Hello!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Are you still hired under her?
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
So you just hang with her of your own free will now.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
I mean, she's a mercenary. She can go do what if she wants.
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
Fair enough.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded.
Mm.
You should know that by now, my lady.
My lady.
When I took this job, I'd already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
That's fair, I suppose.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Of course you do.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
Not enough excitement for you, huh?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea.
Oh shit, so this is my fault now.
I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through.
Yeah, that's fair. And you worked with a lot of them.
Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation.
As you should.
But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru.
True.
And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Your eyes are so glowy. It's cool.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
Friend, I don't remember what we're referring. I'm trying to think. Hold on.
We
Nope.
just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
What'd he say?
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
No, he did not. That's great. It's hilarious.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia. But only if I wanted to.
Oh yeah, no shit. You can't force someone to get a job. That's called slavery.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
What would you do there?
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
You'd suit it so well.
Ugh, Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there.
That's fair, neither would I.
I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the academia.
Like, I appreciate that there's lots of knowledge and books and, like, the things to learn, but there's so many snobby assholes. You'd be too tempted to just hit all of them, and then you get in trouble.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a matra.
Or insult them, one of the two. Insult them with words, even more powerful. You can be a matra. Yeah, I remember.
Because you're super amazing.
Huh?
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose.
You can be a matra as well. I didn't need you to have more than one.
In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Do what you like to do, that's fair.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
Bitch, after what just went down recently, how much more dangerous could it possibly get?
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later.
Roar.
If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
Roar. Roar.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
But you gotta visit Dunya, though. You can't just abandon her like that. She's lovely.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
Just being free is just part of how Dia operates.
Once the whole 3.2 Archon thing is settled, everything in
yeah.
Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too.
Until something else hit the fan like a couple of months later, and they're like, "Oh, Traveler, you've returned at the worst time. You'll never guess what happened." It's like, fucking, let me guess, another issue? Yes. It's like, fucking Christ.
But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Oh, no, I feel there'll always be commissions to do.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
No, you gotta come to the party.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
Ah, simp.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at.
Who is this person sending the letters? They are not doing a good job.
My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Well, you get night reception for me, alright.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
When do you sleep?
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
You're invited to the party, you come in, you have no choice. See you there.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Parties are always important, especially if there's booze. I don't know if there'll be booze.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar.
But there'll be free
and we'll also
food.
be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
You'll be fine. No one dresses the same in this game. Don't worry about it.
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
That's fair.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
As you should.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Don't forget.
Sure.
Thank
Okay.
you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
I'm so glad she's healthy
By
again.
the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
So we just gotta what? Wait for him?
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in our village. You can try your luck there.
Sweet.
As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino.
Oh,
You can ask Sino when you meet him.
that'll be an interesting conversation.
Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
Alright, on to our next stop.
Another conversation we can listen to. I can't wait. Aru Village. I'm so glad those two are like alright and everything's like, we solved so many issues. We got rid of that disease thing. The academia people who went a little insane are okay now, so that means that kid's got his grandpa. We dealt with little short dude. We helped Nahida out. We're doing so many things. There's Sino. He isn't so hard to find. He's standing right there.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village.
No, it hasn't. I come to this place all the time.
Ah, there's Sino.
He's just standing there, brooding.
Yes,
hello.
What brings you here?
Looking for you.
We recovered well, and Tainari agreed to let us leave. So now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tainari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
We were fucking like high as a kite. We got fucked over. Fucking win a fight only to get fucking knocked out in the corridor. Unbelievable.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kaveh is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
Ah.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
Interesting simile.
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, night out?
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh,
that guy?
By King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert.
Oh!
Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Blue-haired woman. I remember you. You were the person we like read minds on. It was really weird.
Roman! And... huh? Sataria?
That's a weird combination.
Oh, you know me?
Oh, shit. No. Not at all.
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Your slip of tongue, mate. You fucking make up for it. I ain't saving your ass.
Don't worry. These are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
How do you two know each other? Was that a connection before?
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
I'm glad you survived, Roman, because I thought of all, like, the people as, like, uh-oh, if they kill someone off, it's gonna be him, but he's okay, so it's all good.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Being less of a little fucking shithead?
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
Probably for the best.
What?
Not gonna be a scholar anymore?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity.
Okay.
I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
You're gonna, like, find research like in the desert, like an explorer?
I can see what you're saying now.
I didn't understand before, but I pretended I did.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Ah.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Ah.
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert.
Oh, that'd be good. But yeah, solve one problem in Sumeru and it's like a monopoly, a domino effect. Suddenly everything else just falls into place. We even somehow set up an education system in the desert. Huh.
She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Are you going to be a teacher as well?
Yes. It's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people.
Boom. Butterfly effect.
That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
That is true.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance.
It's also true.
Miss Ataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night.
Oh yeah, because Ataria was from the desert, wasn't she? She was one of the very few to come from the desert to get into the academia. I remember that now.
The stars have always guided caravans. Thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Thieves, soldiers, travelers, and also caravans. I don't know how they're getting around by themselves, but they're there.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
You're doing a good job, is what he's saying.
Setaria's idea will bring much good to many people.
Is this why you met up with them?
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission.
Yeah, but that kind of hierarchy system's fucked anyway, so really, who's gonna punish you?
As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me.
Yeah, I heard about that.
But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul.
What is it with these metaphors?
Setaria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become.
Did we give her that sentence?
Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Oh, we did.
Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Yeah, I think that was whoops.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Yep, definitely on that one, yep.
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
He's one of the people who've gone to the forest.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
A group of your educational providers. Interesting group of people to be providing that.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Oh?
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites.
Oh.
I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
Yeah? Okay.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Yeah, everything's going good.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Setaria know as soon as I have any more news.
Cool.
We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
Yeah? Yeah, that's fair.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Inspirational speech. Beautiful.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
Not nearly as important or as inspirational, but free food and party?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Milu. Milu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally.
Yeah, because you guys didn't stick to one fucking place.
A
Especially
celebration
you.
feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend.
That includes you, Sino. You're not allowed to not attend.
At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
Was that not supposed to be kept secret?
Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast?
I didn't know.
It's the first I've heard of it.
It's off, and this fucking part of it's celebrating you, and you don't even know it's about to happen.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
Yeah, of course he didn't know. Otherwise he would have said.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
You have no choice, otherwise I will drag you there by the fake ears. And don't me, you're going.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
What do you mean his face always looks like that?
No, not really. But I'll go.
You must not like feasts very much. No, not really. No, not really.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
Oh, it's one feast. My god, it would last like an hour or two. That's all you have to do.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me.
Do it yourself.
The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a light shining in the sky.
She was that. She would always accompanied the Grand Sage and thing to shit on Nilu's performance in the dream sequence bullshit, yeah.
You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. So much so that it was prohibited.
Jesus, everyone's becoming a poet now?
Please keep dancing. And someday, I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
You're gonna have to write that message down. I'm not gonna remember all that.
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Do not skip out of it. I will find you.
Got it.
Sweet. Wait for the feast to start 2 days later. You got it. I knew the 2 days later will happen at some point. Here we go.